Hey everyone, this is Brad Powell with the Build team, and I have with me my colleague Brad Amundson. Don't be confused, it's simple, just remember Brad. We are both dedicated resources working alongside the Oasis team in our partnership together with their organization, and we appreciate the forum here and definitely everyone's attention. Look forward to bringing everybody up to speed on who is Bill and how we plug into your Sage Intacct environment to bring efficiencies to your back office teams. If you're not familiar with Bill, we are turning the corner soon on our 20th year in business. We are a cloud-based application that helps organizations streamline back office processes, primarily focused in and around your finance applications for accounts payable, accounts receivable, and corporate credit cards with a spend and expense application. My role at Bill is Alliance's partner manager, and I work closely with Sage Direct teams, as well as the supporting groups such as Oasis, uh, to identify opportunities within our joint client base where it makes sense to plug the Bill application into your Sage Intacct environment. I'm joined by Brad Amundson. Like I mentioned, he is a senior sales executive with our organization and has a wealth of experience adding Bill onto existing Sage Intacct customer environments. So together we'll walk through an overview of who Bill is today, and Brad will also follow up with a high-level demonstration to give you some visuals into the user experience as well. So as I mentioned, Bill's been in business for close to 20 years. Our founder and still CEO today, Renee Lacerte, has a mission of helping small, mid-sized businesses focus on their missions instead of some of these traditional manual or process-intensive tasks related to APAR, spend, and corporate credit card reconciliation. So we offer a full platform with those different modules. Not all are necessary to utilize when you begin your subscription journey with Bill. You can pick and choose what's most applicable to your business, but we do have a single user interface with these various modules available to you all, both in the web and mobile applications. A little bit of context, if you aren't familiar with our organization, like I mentioned, close to 20 years in business, publicly traded companies, SOC 1, SOC 2, compliance certifications, offer a very secure platform when it comes to managing finances for your businesses. We have close to 500,000 actual subscriber clients, but also a very large network of B2B organizations that are accepting payments and sending payments through our platform. From a scale standpoint, since we've built this very large network of subscribers and payers and receivers over 20 years, we've become a very large money mover, close to $300 billion in total payment volume running through our payment network in 2024 calendar year. And that was across about 40 million transactions. So what this means is, yes, it's a lot of money movement, and yes, it's across a lot of customers, but we have to be very secure in terms of how we do that with our clients. So we have money transmitter licenses in all 50 states. We offer various payment modalities for your vendor bills to be able to make that process more efficient for your teams. As you can see on the bottom here, we work across multiple accounting platforms. As I mentioned, we are a alliance partner directly with Sage and Sage Intacct and maintain our own in-house built and maintained API deep connection sync to allow bilateral data to flow back and forth between both of our systems with Sage Intacct. We have a listing in the Sage Intacct marketplace. Don't feel like you need to go there for research. Brad and I are here directly for you, whether now or after our session today, to be uh, personal resources for you if you need more information on our platform. But I want to break this down real quickly. And Jeff did a great job just moments ago talking through AI within the Sage Intacct environment. Bill has been using AI in our platform kind of behind the scenes, not necessarily visual to the user, for a good number of years, actually. And so when we talk about vendor bills in our AP process, when those bills come into the bill platform, we're able to utilize AI-powered OCR and machine learning technologies to start to auto code bills and learn your behaviors to alleviate what's normally manual data entry and a lot of lookup and data validation as your perhaps accounting teams are receiving large quantities of AP bills. So we do this with a high precise level of accuracy to make that AP process, even from the very onset of it, very quick and accurate to be more of a glance and a review of what the build technology has done. Not We used to call it our platform worked with your teams, but now as we release more visual cues with our AI into the platform, it's going to be what is the build platform doing for your teams? So, anyways, moving along here, what our AP process does is breaks that bill capture process into four simple steps. Capture the bill, start to do the coding for your teams. We have very sophisticated approval workflow settings that we can incorporate into the platform based on a multitude of different criteria. And then, as I mentioned earlier, offer very secure and multimodal payment options for your teams to be able to um, not necessarily worry about capturing ACH banking credentials on behalf of your vendors or know which of your vendors are accepting credit cards for their transactions and which ones do or don't charge an additional fee for accepting of credit cards. Our platform is really proficient at taking that workload off of AP teams to be able to understand all the different payment requirements that some of your vendors have. And then, as I mentioned, we have a deep sync that we maintain with Sage Intacct. So data flows back and forth and reconciliation becomes really clean when you're using a point solution like Bill that you're adding onto your Sage Intacct environment. So this is our core AP offering, and I'll give a high-level description of what our Bill corporate credit card and spend and expense platform offers as well. And then I'll hand things over to Brad here momentarily to actually show some of this in the user interface. So bill spend and expense. If you think about travel, um, purchasing that happens in the field for some of your users that might be out interacting with clients or on the job, credit card reconciliation can become a very burdensome task and process for finance teams. So what we do is offer a smart credit card, and I call it smart because it's actually associated and layered on top, married with a piece of software. So as you create uh, card transactions, those transactions automatically flow right into the software application and start to build a real-time reconciliation of those transactions as they're occurring in real time. Users can snap a photo image of their receipt, and the AI starts to auto code those transactions and match them directly to that transaction as it came in from the card swipe. Beyond this, we offer a heck of a lot of controls and the ability to set spending limits, very granular or wide. So you have your line of credit, but how do you actually manage that line of credit efficiently across the business? So we can set very detailed controls around certain merchants that card holders are able to use and spend their cards against. Or if you have individuals that are traveling um, and they don't necessarily travel that often. Maybe you're going to the Sage Future Conference, but other than that, you don't travel much throughout the course of the year. So normally we wouldn't necessarily issue a credit card to that particular individual for their expenditures on that trip, but we can do that now and set specific budgets and limits for that, what that individual might be able to utilize that card for while they're on that one-off trip. So it's really the ability to um, use the platform to control spend across the organization before it actually occurs. And then the efficiencies that are gained with the software application to make the reconciliation of those transactions across the business and all the various cardholders in real time. And again, the bilateral flow and data information that syncs from the bill spend and expense application into credit card transactions that post to Sage Intacct. Um, If anyone is interested, Brad will run through a high-level demo just momentarily, but we have a really cool promo. Blackstone is actually a bill customer. They use our software. And so we've been able to partner closely with them and offer a 28-inch Blackstone griddle for anyone who is interested in booking an individual demonstration of our platform after today's session. If you'd like, you can scan this QR code right now. After I pass the controls over to Brad to show the demo, I'll also put a link in the chat session that you all can save if you don't want to scan this QR code right now. But with that said, Brad, I will stop sharing here and allow you to pop up your screen to provide a demo.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate everybody joining today. My name is Brad Amundson. I'm a senior account executive here at Bill that specializes in Intact and our sync with Sage directly. I'm going to share my screen here, but I am going to go off camera. My background is I live in Portland, Oregon. I work out of our San Jose office, but I'm on the road quite a bit, and I'm in Las Vegas currently for a show and having some internet difficulties this morning. We've got a pretty bad thunderstorm, so give me 1 second here. Hopefully everybody can see my screen okay there. So this is I'm going to give you guys a very high level overview of what we do. If you guys are interested, like Brad said, in scheduling a more formal demo, we'll bring a solution consultant on the call and talk through a little bit more of the technicals and specifics to your application. But I wanted to be able to show you guys exactly kind of what you're looking at when you log into Bill. So this is going to be your login screen. It's going to take you right to an overview, and what you're going to be able to see. I apologize. Screen there. You're going to be able to see kind of your money in, money out, any approvals that are outstanding. You can see we've got some different people that have some approvals outstanding, 0 to 5 days, 6 to 10 days. But what it's going to do is give you a real truncated overview of everything. You also have the ability up here to click on the tasks and see any outstanding items applicable to your login. So I'm logged in as an administrator. I've got admin access similar to what a controller or maybe an AP manager might have. But we do have different levels and customizable views. So I'm going to take you guys to the inbox. I'm going to go through 4 quick steps. This is kind of where the AI taught OCR takes place that Brad was discussing earlier. So we've got an inbox where we're going to feed everything into. We've got a couple different ways we can get everything into the inbox. We're going to give you a dedicated email address at bill.com. You can customize it to whatever's available. So we can have vendors send them directly into you. We can forward them from an existing AP email address. If you've got vendors already sending you guys in, we can drag and drop them in from a separate screen. We also have the ability via a mobile app to take a photo and it can upload it into a PDF in real time. So we're going to take a standard invoice that has been sent into the inbox. I'm going to click enter bill, and it's going to take you to the bill creation screen. Now we've got a couple different things. Brad had mentioned the AI. So we're going to pre-populate all of that header level vendor data for you automatically. So as soon as you go in and click, your vendor is going to populate. all the corresponding vendor related info, the invoice number. You're going to see a little green flag here. It's going to be reading directly off of the invoice. So there's 6 different flags here that have already pre-populated based on the information from the bill specifically. We also have the ability to click and capture. So you'll see down here where we are auto coding the bill for you. It's already pre-populated based on the previous invoice. But if I need to, I can just click on this dollar amount and paste it right over onto the bill. So the need to key in the strokes has pretty much been eliminated. We also have the ability to auto route for approval the invoice. So you'll see right here, it's currently being sent to the executive team, which is a group of people. It'll be pushed out, and only one of them will need to approve the bill to move it to the next step. Now, if I go up here and I change marketing to catering, you'll notice that it automatically updates the approval, and that's because we have approval routing policies that we have set up so that depending on a department, location, a vendor, a dollar amount, we're going to try and auto approve these, and we can get as granular or as in depth with those as we need to. We can layer them. So maybe you have a multi-level approval in terms of the dollar amount, the vendor, however you guys set it up. We also have the ability to add a note on a timestamped audit trail. So I can go in and tag somebody in our system. Avery, please check coding. And so when I send that through, that'll actually ping Avery. She'll get both a notification on her mobile as well as an email to go in and to check and update anything as necessary. And that audit trail cannot be modified. So at that point, we would go in and create the bill, which is going to take us, because it's a demo environment, I'm not going to go through and actually create it, but we're going to push that through and it's going to go into our payment screen. So we'll go into all payments. And so what we're going to do is be able to see all our outstanding payments. We're going to be able to see the amount due, the process date, the type of payment method, and then the status. We can go through and filter out. So if we want to filter, we'll go through payment status and we'll go, let's do scheduled so we can see what in the last 90 days. So we're going to filter through and you're going to see the payments that need to be sent out. You can click in to the vendor. You can see all the outstanding recent bills for that vendor, the payment status. You can send a reminder email if you need to invite them into the network. So we've got the ability to basically take your AP process from start to finish, and then we can push all that data, including the payments, back into Sage. And one thing I did want to share with you guys as well is the sync matrix for Sage Intacct. This is available in the help screen at bill.com. I can send a copy in, but this shows you guys what we sync back and forth with the bilateral sync that Brad was referencing earlier. We do a two-way sync chart of accounts, two-way with departments, locations, classes, employees, projects, and jobs. One way into bill, they're read-only, custom dimensions, and bank account balance. For the payables, we can sync the vendors, the unpaid bills. Any draft bills, partially or fully paid bills, it's a one-way sync to us. The bill payments, unapplied vendor credits, we can go two ways. AP funds, transfers, voids, bill attachments, one ways. We also have the functionality to do receivables through Intacct. So if you guys originate the invoices, if you build them in Intacct, we can actually sync them over and send them out for payments as well. So I know I just gave you guys a very, very high level overview. If you guys are interested in scheduling an appointment, don't hesitate to scan that QR code, reach out to Brad Powell or myself directly, and we'll be happy to take you through a tailored demo with a solution consultant and give you a little bit more in depth as to what we can do.